Hello, my name is Fike2903, and I'm going to do a review over my Mac. My Power Mac G4 review. As you can see, it's running a version of Tiger OS 10. Oh, wow, the update actually let me do that now. Click on About This Mac. I will scroll in where you can see it. I don't know how well you can see it. But we're running version 10.4.11. We're 1.2 gigahertz PowerPC G4. 2 megabytes of L3 cache, 1 gigabyte of SD RAM, and 120 gigabyte hard drive. Now, reason why I just done a fresh install on this thing just now. Just got done. I'm just doing my updates again because it was getting kind of cluttered, and yeah. So I figured, might as well do that. And since I'm doing these updates, it's probably going to ask me to reboot, which is okay. But I'm going to show you what you can do with your Mac. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, honestly, people that diss Mac, they say Macs suck, probably has never owned one or never really used one. I mean, they just go by people's review and what they look like. I like this. I like this interface. I mean, I like this interface here. And now we got to restart. Now, a lot of times, every now and again, there's an update that will cause it to hang, if you get what I'm saying. And here's what I like about OS 10. Not that. What I like about OS 10 is when you do all the updates, I mean, it does them just like that. It don't keep saying, you need to update your computer. You need to update your computer. It don't do that. It just, works. I mean, it does everything it's supposed to, and once it's done, it's done. Now, there's a section on this OS, on this software. I just passed that one update. Maybe another one that when you update it, it restarts and it reboots again. It does a double reboot. Don't freak out. It's just part of the update. So just to bring that out. And I'm going to be doing the review. This is a boot up review, I guess you could say, of my I'm saying OS 10, my Macintosh G4, Power Mac G4. As you can see, it boots up really quickly like that. I mean, it's already ready to go. Now, I usually have my thing set up here where I can actually hear the time. Let's see here. And I think I got more updates to do, but let's open up the preferences here. And I like to resize my dock, so I like to, I don't like it being very big, so yeah. Magnifications, I'll do like that. And yeah. Alright, so that's a good thing I like. I'm just going to show you how to maintain your Mac and how you keep it, energy saver. I'm going to actually turn that off. The hardest sleep possible? No, I don't want that done. Get the wake options. Yeah, we don't have to worry about all that. Okay, now for the screensaver and desktop background, what I like to do to this default screensaver, I like to set my hot corners for the screensaver. Matter of fact, I always do it here at the right bottom right. Start screensaver. And that way I can just do this and start my screensaver. That's what I like about this. Okay, and I can set more hot corners, like if I wanted it to show my dashboard, I can have it appear at the top, and there's my dashboard with everything you need. I can hot corners here. If you don't know how to do that, you're just weird. I'm just kidding. All windows up there on the other side here, and we say desktop here, and just there we go. I've actually never used that. Oh wow! I've never actually used that before. So that is actually pretty neat. I've never really done that before. I never thought that's what that was. So we have got what we needed, and the screensaver is set. I don't know. Set dark. I've never messed with these settings under. So dark cycle. Yeah, whatever. But anywho, what I also like to do is have my time announced to me every now and again. So I click on speech, text to speech. Oh, Vicky. We're going to go to Bruce.
I sure like being inside this fancy computer.
Okay, I'm going to go back. That's my system voice. Yeah, you don't have to apply and save on here, unlike PCs. I'm going to click on the system time, date and time. and it's actually right, so we're good. I'm going to hit clock. This is what you just click clock, then you go to announce time on the, I want to do it on the half, or on the quarter hour. Customize voice, we're going to make it the system voice. So, yeah. There's a way to get to announce the time if you have a microphone put in. It's pretty cool. I'll do it on my iBook that I got off eBay. Now, a little story behind this machine here. It came off. I went to the recycle center at the garbage, you know, where people throw out their old electronics and stuff, paint and such. So I went here to the recycle center, and inside there they had a big box full of, I mean, a huge box. I mean, really like I don't know, the biggest box I've ever seen with nothing but these in it. Now that was awesome to see, and I did get 3 at the time, and I wish I'd have kept them. And this is the only one I managed to save and keep. I kind of wish I'd kept those others, because I didn't know nothing about them. The fact that it wouldn't even boot up, and it gave me an error you know, I can do it here. I can, you know, unhook the hard drive and hook it in the other one, and it won't even read it. It'll say you'll have a command prompt thing going. So I mean, yeah, it could do, you know. So I was like, oh, what a bummer. It's like, so I gave them away, and I took one apart. I don't know why, but I did. Yeah, kind of wish I would have saved them. I mean, I really do. That was awesome. And yeah, I managed just a few years back. My friend said, I found this old computer. I'm about to take to Goodwill. Well, thank God she called me. It was this thing. And I mean, I was always thinking, I was like, what happened to that old Apple computer? And you know, I was like, oh my God, I forgot you still had this thing. So she gave it back to me, and I plugged in the hard drive into the cable, booted right up to OS 10, and then I requested free CDs from Apple, and they sent them to me, and kaboom, here we are. That's a story. This was actually in the garbage. You can find good finds in garbages. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do a quick boot up of my other Apple here. Let me just disconnect all this junk. Ooh, well, I don't know what I just popped back in place, but it's good, whatever it was. Let's see any more updates here. I'm sure there's probably a few. Alright, let's go ahead and do an iBook G3 boot up and show you how I got it off of eBay. Well, I just told the story right there. eBay. This is an iBook G3. Only got a 10 gigabyte hard drive. I wish I could upgrade this thing. I mean, I've upgraded the memory in this thing already. Finally. Takes that rare type of memory. Alright. So we're gonna set it right here. Alright, this is my iBook G3. All this crap. I'm gonna clear out my desk. Let's do a boot up on this baby. It's got 256 megs of RAM. And yeah, good power cord. And when I bought it, it didn't have nothing with it. It didn't have no power. I mean, it didn't have no OS or anything. It just had the sad Mac, or the little question mark Mac thingy. Pretty odd. And I think technically these things originally came with OS 9.2, and I've got the original software, so I loaded it first just that way I have an OS on here. And I was like, oh my God, this can't even go. I couldn't even get online with the thing. It was not compatible. So I've upgraded it to OS 10. I was told it wouldn't be able to do it on. I was told it couldn't be done on 128 megs of RAM, but it can. It's just slow as hell. But you see, this thing actually is a lot faster than what it was when I first got it going. I mean, when I first, you know, got it. It was so slow. But there we are running OS 10. And Mac OS, Mac HD, I should have, yeah. But anyway, the hard drive space on this thing is terrible. Let's see how big it is. I think it's probably a gig left, if even that. It ain't much. So let's see what we got. Alright, we only got like 399 gigs available. 3 gigs available, 4 gigs available out of this thing. And I would attempt to replace a hard drive, but I don't want to blow it up or tear it up. I'm not afraid I'm going to tear it up. I'm just afraid I'm going to get it back together once I get it apart because you got to take the logic board and all that out, and that's annoying. You shouldn't have to with that, but it's, it's got a very good battery. I mean, I know Wi-Fi card installed, so I have to connect it with, local network if I, So it's pretty cool. I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. What I like about this thing, it's actually not as big as people think. The Apple logo lights up. One thing wrong with it though, the key, I broke the key thing off here, the escape key. Oh no, it was a backspace key. F12 ejects the CD drive. So if you guys don't know how to do that, F12 will do that. And actually, I was trying to remember how to do that. And I had to look at my keyboard on here just to realize F12. And it does it on this one also. So now we're going to reboot again on OS 10. We're doing tons of updates. I can't really do many updates on this one because it's so small of a hard drive. But yeah. So, I mean, I was very excited when I bought this on eBay. I only got it for like $50. I mean, $50 for this thing. And these things are going for like $300, $400, I think, still. I mean, I have to look on it again here in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, this thing is just, yeah. I'm switching to Apple. Only thing I will not be switching is I guess, this machine I'm talking to you on, which is a compact Rosario. And yeah, I gotta have Windows on at least at some point. Like my web server's Windows, and I gotta have some version of Windows to the fact of I have to have it for my streaming and such. But anything else, I'm good with OS 10. So, yeah. Wow, it's very big. That's what she said, right? But anyway, this is the iBook. And I fit in the, yeah. So I figured I'd show that to you. And now on, yeah. Peace out, guys.